So for the salts, I started simple with the underlying assumption that each deployment could be pre-salted by the source bundle and reduce operational overhead. But upon reading a bit further, saw that rotating the salts regularly is a good opportunity to invalidate sessions and ensure that logins are having to regularly happen. So figured I could try resalting every time configuration changes or deployments are made by Elasticbeanstalk, such as through the console. So we'll want to generate the salts and build the dictionary so that we can then return those when the time comes to incorporate those into the Elasticbeanstalk configuration. By leveraging the WordPress API, we can then define the get WordPress salts function, and we'll use urllib.request.url open. Then we'll paste in the API as the salt that we're reading. And then the salts from the API. We want to read it and then we'll decode it to UTF-8. Now, I want to be able to test this. So one approach that I find really helpful is identify the intended return type. In this case, I intend to return a dictionary. So I'm going to go ahead and return the salts. And instead of using the Python console, we're just going to try this out as a basic unit test. And then I should be able to set a breakpoint. Then should be able to generate a new test. Test build sounds good. I usually like to split these. And then I should be able to create a new run configuration for this. Let's take a look here. Create unit tests. All right. Defaults look good. And then this should fail. So just make sure you can run our tests at all. Yep. We got a failing test, which looks great. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and import our build module, and then call build.get WordPress salts, which should then allow me to stop at this breakpoint so I can check my work as I go, which is one of my favorite aspects of unit testing. And I won't be covering mocking and all that stuff. Unit testing is totally not within the scope of this course, but I do find it really useful in the course of my work. So go ahead and take a look at the salts. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's try debugging this. Awesome. Salt from API. There it is. So that's looking pretty good. So now I want to actually define the intended return. So now I want to start establishing the key values. So I'm just going to go down the list. My auth key is going to use a regular expression for this. And so just to be able to check my work, what we'll do here, go ahead and import this name. All right. So what do we got here? So we got the pattern and then string that I'm looking for, right? So the pattern we're looking for is the auth key. Salts that we got back from the API. And then this will be the first group of results. All right, so let's go ahead and check what the salt says. Debug this. You see the auth key is defined. Although that does look a little off, doesn't it? So we're just matching the auth key here. So let's just double check real quick. So we run through our debug session. Let's add a new watch here. API. So we are trying to get that auth key below. And it's in that define, the salts from API, right? So the comma. And then we match up everything up to that next single quote. And then everything after that single quote, we want to match as part of this group, as a part of this regex. And then match the ending single quote. So it looks pretty good, actually. Let's take a look at our salts. Yeah, so the auth key starts. So if you look at the define here, you can see that the key really starts at the single quote that's been escaped. So it should start with an @ sign, which we do here for the string. For the auth key in this dictionary, we've got single quote, an @ sign, the rest of the auth key, and an ending single quote. So this looks great. We're going to follow the same pattern for the rest of those keys. All right, so go ahead and extend this. And the thing that's a beauty about regex is that now we can just continue going through the rest of our keys that we're after. The secure auth key, since they all follow this similar pattern. And we're just going to keep on regexing these until we match all of the ones that we're after. Got the logged in key. And then that's the end of our dictionary. So let's test this one real quick. So we take a look at our salts. Looking pretty good. Looks like all those regexes are matching everything we're after. Single quote strings here. Everything looks expected as it came back from the WordPress API. We got the 8 items that we expect. Great. 6, 8. Yep. And then we could, assert that the length of this really is 8. And see what we get. Yeah, we got a passing test. Awesome. Says it's okay. And we've got our salts.